Hi, this is Cher Commissar for thebestwaterfiltration.com. For as long as most of us can remember, chlorine has been the chemical of choice in water treatment for disinfection. And as a disinfectant, it's been very effective. But we now know that chlorine creates problems of a very serious nature, and they're not so easy to resolve. Here's the story. In the presence of any organic matter like decaying vegetation, fish, animals, and their wastes, and even algae, the stuff in ponds, lakes, reservoirs, chlorine reacts to form disinfection byproducts, commonly called THMs and HAAs. Chlorine suppliers have been trying to cover up the truth for a while, but now we know for a fact that these compounds are potent carcinogens, causing a variety of cancers and even miscarriages, birth defects, and stillbirths. These facts force the EPA to drastically lower the amount of these dangerous disinfection byproducts permitted in domestic drinking water supplies. They finally responded with the Stage 1 disinfection byproduct rule, establishing new standards that all water treatment companies had to comply with by January 2004. But compliance is a difficult issue. The best way to resolve the problem is also very expensive, an expense that most water utility companies are unwilling or unable to make. And that is why most water suppliers are electing to comply by converting their disinfection method from chlorination to chloramination. While these chemical compounds sound similar, they're actually very different. Chlorination is usually accomplished by adding chlorine gas or a liquid chlorine compound, similar to common household bleach, into the water. Chloramination is the result of mixing chlorine with ammonia, resulting in several dangerous chemicals, the principal one being monochloramine, a form of toxic nerve gas. If monochloramine is so dangerous, then why is it being added to drinking water? Municipal treatment plants defend themselves by insisting they're only adding a very small amount. And while it's not as effective as chlorination, as it doesn't react as quickly or as completely as chlorine, this chemical sticks around longer in water, maybe longer than we might want. Unbelievably, there are only a few poorly designed short-term studies on chloramines, and virtually no long-term studies. Yet the public utility companies routinely declare that the EPA has determined that the addition of chloramine to drinking water is absolutely safe. The EPA even admits that in their review of the available studies, not much has been done to research the effect of oxidant stress on blood or tissues, nor is the long-term effect of chloramine ingestion on plasma cholesterol metabolism known. What we do know for sure about chloramines is that they're both reactive and persistent, not only in water, but also in human tissue. It's known from research that chloramines can cause DNA damage and are potential carcinogens. They're extremely dangerous to all forms of fresh and saltwater fish because they're absorbed directly from the gills and transported directly into the blood, causing death in a very short period of time. Clinical reports on the effects of chloramines on humans show that some people suffer allergic contact dermatitis when exposed. Chloramines are also irritants to mucous membranes, including those that line the nose, throat, and gastrointestinal system, making bathing an even bigger problem. Consumers interested in home filtration systems capable of solving the chloramine problem will be disappointed to learn that most popular treatment technologies are completely ineffective in handling chloramines. This means that most cartridge-based systems using ceramic or common carbon media, reverse osmosis systems, and distillers don't work. The only medium that has proven effective at removing chloramine is a specially designed carbon known as catalytic activated carbon. The good news is that chloramines are not being used in water treatment everywhere throughout the country. So far, they're mainly in areas with high exposure to decaying organic matter in the water. If you're on municipal water, it's safest to request a water report from your local water treatment company detailing what treatment chemicals they're using, and check back every so often. It could change any time. If you do find that you have chloramines in your water, Find a resource that can create water filtration systems for your specific conditions. Be careful about off-the-shelf systems that claim to be able to remove chloramines. They may not actually lower chloramines and their disinfectant byproducts to safe levels. For more information about water, water contamination, and water treatment technologies, be sure to go to www.thebestwaterfiltration.com. See you in future videos, and here's to your health.